Hello my friends and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. Today I have something what I call a really fun reading. So today is what does Spirit Guide want you to know? Like what does he think that you need to hear? But we're actually doing it a little different because we have our friend Winnie the Pooh. Yes, Winnie the Pooh is one of my favorite characters. I'll read you my little favorite quotation. Don't tempt me. I can resist anything but temptation. So with that in mind, today we're going to have little quotations from Winnie the Pooh that we need to hear that are going to help us with, just in general with the message. I'm also using various oracle cards, but I actually like to use random cards. So for today, we're actually using Pooh's first word as oracle cards. So that is exciting. So yes, and we have tarot cards, divination dice, and a sprinkle of charms like we always do. All right, now that we kind of got through with it, so let's take a deep breath in, close our eyes, and now as we exhale and open our eyes, look whichever pile just drew you to it and pick that one. All right, let's do this. Hello, Group 1. Let's find out what message Spirit has for you. All right, so we have oracle cards here, and we have this little guy you chose to be. So that's exciting. I guess we're going to leave the little bee over here, maybe. Yeah, let's leave him next to his tomatoes. Okay, so we'll do these guys in just a bit, but let's get the tarot cards out of the way first. Actually, they usually give us the most insight, so we want to do that. All right, so we got 10 of Pentacles. Okay, we have the King of Cups, the Page of Swords. Well, oh, definitely that one wants to go. We have the Six of Pentacles. Oh, there's a lot of pentacle energy here. That's interesting. One more card. Oh, I see. And we have the Hermit. All right. So, overall, okay, I think here we have the overall energy. It seems like a lot of abundance. Definitely a lot of abundance. You have the Ten of Pentacles, which is like it's all about feeling quite fulfilled, being surrounded by family, just having that kind of family life. And here we have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is represented usually somebody who's giving to the less fortunate, or to those in need, because I think everybody's quite fortunate. So to the ones in need, and so it's like here it means that there's like a lot of giving energy, a lot of like abundance here, definitely financial abundance. So that's something that I think is good. I also feel like here we have these two energies, which I actually find very interesting, because the Page of Swords is this energy of like, it's a young energy. It's also like could be a message of some sort of that you need to take some sort of action. Like it's an action-based message. It's like some sort of clarity that is coming your way, like that you've been needing, and it feels like it's like I think you weren't really feeling that abundant, or maybe you didn't notice all the abundance around you, and I think it's like there's gonna be something that's gonna like make it clear or like help you be abundant, some sort of message that's important. So we also have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is like a very creative, very somebody who likes to create. Is very also like emotionally in tuned. So I would say like feels to me like abundance really comes from your creativity. But like I always, when you think of the King of Cups, there is like a writer, artist kind of energy. So there might be some abundance there. The thing that we have the Hermit here makes me think that you need some time also to yourself, some time to contemplate everything. to take care of yourself. I think you're very much a giver. I'm always amazed by like how like there's so much giving energy usually from like the readings that I do. There's like a lot of, yeah, there's so many people who just are very giving and very loving is what I'm seeing. But so you are definitely loving and giving, but you also need time for yourself, time to recharge. It seems like this is important, time to actually contemplate things. It feels like that will give you some sort of like, that will give you clarity on the message. It will kind of like, I think the message is going to, oh sorry, shake, give you clarity on like the message that is coming. What kind of message is it? Oh, okay. All right, so it's, oh, okay, so it is. All right, so before you were feeling, sorry, I always like to clarify. So before, it's this feeling of being trapped, but so the being trapped, but mentally is like kind of trapped in your own worries and your own fears. So you feel like you're tied up, you can't do anything. And I think there's going to be some sort of message, something that you've been needing to hear, so that it frees you from this, frees you from the worries, frees you from all this, yeah, frees you from all the worries and all these kind of what if scenarios in your head. It's gonna free you from it. What's the King of Cups? It's so funny. I wanted to okay, so the King of Cups is also clarified by the Queen of Cups, which actually to me means that there's like a balance here. Could be that you're actually with somebody who balances you out. It could just be that you're gaining balance, and I definitely think it might be that you are, like, there is balance that you're gaining, because like it's the yin and yang energy, if you will, because here's the balances, the actual weights are both balanced. So there is, like, again, like a creative, like a lot of creativity, but it's like very ethereal, very like well, the Queen of Cups is also very intuitive. I don't know, it's like something, it's like you want to create something, but it comes from like really within. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like a pull from the heart or from your gut somehow. It's like, I want to do this, but you don't necessarily know why, but you just, it's like something that just kind of is propelling you forward. And let's clarify the Hermit. Okay, the High Priestess. Okay, yeah, so it's like it's like, again, using a lot of intuition here, like a lot of intuition. And it's like something you don't know yet, and you just kind of are contemplating it. It seems like, you know, like there is something, like, I really want to say that the Spirit wants you to know that use your intuition. Intuition is really important for you right now, so you need to take the time out to actually contemplate things, to actually have time to like look inside, because you have, like, I think you're quite balanced out. The only thing that I think kind of throws you is this feeling tied up, feeling not knowing what to do, or like you can't do anything. It's really not that you don't know what to do, it's like you feel that you can't. And so some sort of message, some sort of like, it's going to come in, and it's going to allow you to cut away the binds, the things that bind you. Okay, so let's look at the Oracle cards to get more insight. So let's start with, okay, let's just start. This is, I don't know why, but we pulled out romance cards this time. I think that felt like that was what needed to be said. And so we have that. We also have spirit animal, which is good. Yeah. All right. So we have these guys, and we have the Oracle of E, and we have these guys in just a little bit. They're special. Okay. And so we have do something for someone. Give your attention to another. I think you are doing that. You naturally do that, I feel. That is like something that you do naturally. So you do something for someone. I think there is yeah, there is abundance coming from giving. I don't know why, but that is like something that it is. White Raven, trust in the magic. I think trust in the magic. It's interesting because it really does feel like there's like some sort of like a magical undercurrent with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. Like it's an intuition, like based, like there's something underneath the current. It's like underneath current of like it's important to trust your intuition, to trust that things are working out. I feel like that. And there's also forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. Maybe that's also what's binding you, like having that past disappointments. I don't feel like it's necessarily with another person, but I also past disappointments in general in your life. So here we have sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. So this is really cool because that means that there's like this energy of, again, abundance, happiness, lots of joy. So there is that. That's really cool. And so I wanted to make sure it was a little fun, and since we have a little Pooh Bear theme, I chose these guys. So these are actually from Pooh's First Words, and I like to use cards, it doesn't matter what kind, and just kind of create my own oracle with it. So here we have run and we have buck. So run here, I think it's like, for me, it's like run towards the things that you really are like being pulled towards. Again, like something creative, like really run towards the things that are like, that your intuition, that your like heart is telling you to go towards, especially when in dealing with creative endeavors. And then learning is also important. Could also, like, there is the page energy could also be of learning, and learning about things that, will clarify things. I feel like maybe also the message that you need to, unbind you to like be able to get rid of all the things that are like all the worries and stuff, can be maybe learned through a book, maybe learned in some way, like a book will help. So yes, that is very important. Alright, so let's do the divination dice to get more clarity. Okay. Whoops. Oh, and some charms came along with. I also wanted to. Okay. So we have E. We have ooh. We have law. Something to do with law. Maybe you're feeling like, it's interesting. I wonder what kind of law. Animals. So definitely spend time with animals. The law, maybe learning the law. J, maybe you're studying law. Maybe you're studying law or something to do with law. The first letter of your name. We have Capricorn. We have Leo. We have 4 is important. The number 4 is important. Usually represents like that Emperor energy, which is very logical, very logical. It's always like thinking about like what's the best way to go about it. Not really using intuition, but going about things in a very logical way. Which is interesting. That could be more of a page of swords energy. But I feel like your intuition is very important this time around. So winter, we have winter is important. Winter, something important is happening in winter. In January, so January, winter, something important is going to happen. And August, so next month, which is coming. So maybe we'll find out what that is when I have the reading. You're also like, love right now is kind of distant. It's not really, I also feel that way, that love isn't necessarily your priority right now, which is interesting for me. It's like it's either you're not right now with the person that you love, or you still haven't found them. They're nearby, but the connection isn't quite there yet. Oh, but look, always love. I think that is always important. Yes, do everything with love. I will hold you in my heart until I hold you in heaven. Oh, that's interesting. So maybe if you're separated from the person that you love or something, they still love you very much. And that's a message that's coming through. All right, let's do the charms. Oh, I love you. Lots of love, actually. Interesting. With the little cat here, it seems to me intuition, but it also means something that's hidden is still hidden. She believed she could, so she did. I do believe that you can, and you will. We have the little cat here, which again goes with the little animals. I think it's like spend time with animals, and also like the little cat. Whenever I see this place, it always wants me to know that it's good to kind of take it easy, like cats do. Just be kind of lazy and take it easy. It's what it always is. This one is more of like something's hidden, using your intuition, because it always reminds me of the Cheshire cat. So it's like something's hidden, and you're gonna, it's gonna come out, but just be prepared that it's coming. It's not a negative thing or anything in here. Wishes do come true. Oh, I love that. So some wish that you've had is coming true. Let's see what. Find the joy in the journey. Yeah, again, it's like I feel like that, and there's music involved here. Music. I always like whenever I see the music thing, I always think like listen to the music of your heart. Or just listen to music that you really love and makes your heart go feel happy. So find the joy in the journey. Yeah, like it's like you're still moving forward. There's still, I don't feel like there's there is some sort of a completion. You are feeling satisfied with the Ten of Pentacles, but it feels like your journey is still happening. You're still going towards the things, your dreams that you want. So just find the joy in the journey, and know that a wish is coming true. Oh, so exciting. Actually, that's what kind of wish is coming true. Oh, sorry, I'm just like curious individual. Like, is it, what kind? Okay. Yeah, it says it's a financial wish. It's interesting because it's like here you have this Four of Pentacles. So it's like there's sometimes you're holding tight onto money because you feel like there's not enough, but I feel like more money is coming your way. I think that's like a lot of focus here. So I think that's something that is important to you. All right, so now I'm gonna actually pull out the Winnie the Pooh. Little, I guess, quotations and stuff that you need to hear right now. I'm gonna pull out. Well, I pulled out. Okay, let's actually pull out. I want to pull out 3. So, okay, here we go. Okay, so here's the messages that you need to hear. You can't stay in your corner of the forest waiting for others to come to you. You have to go to them sometimes. It's Winnie the Pooh. And that's definitely with run. So maybe it's run towards... I also feel like not only with others, but also like running after your dreams. Like moving forward towards your dreams. It doesn't have to be at a run, but moving towards your dreams. It also says, how lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Again, that maybe that has something to do with the past. It does seem like there was forgiveness, like there's some sort of disappointment, but it could have been like a disappointment where you just didn't feel like things ended the way you wanted it to. But this is from so just know that even let's say like when you break up with somebody or things don't go well, but even if it's sad saying goodbye, it means that it meant it's something to you, that it mattered, and that you're lucky to have actually experienced it. Okay, and I always get to where I'm going by walking away from where I've been. Again, a lot of motion forward. It's an interesting thing, because I think there is a lot of I feel like you're stuck in your energy, and stuck just in your thoughts, and just felt very stuck. But I think you're starting to move forward. It's not fully a full motion forward because there's no night. And in the pages, I think you're beginning to be able to move forward. So that's really good. You're starting the momentum. Don't stress about like how fast the momentum is. It's, just take your time with it. But I think the past is maybe it has something to do with the past, that you really kind of were reliving your past or being stuck in looping thoughts about it. I think it's time to make peace with it, and that's what I think forgiveness is. And do something for someone. Yeah, I think that is actually good. But I overall, you have like important things that are coming through, but a lot of positivity. If you don't know this, there is a lot of abundance around you. It just feels like there is so much abundance. So if you're worried about money, just know it's coming. And you feel like you have a strong family or like friendship unit. So that's also really good. And I think that's it for you, group 1. I hope you had fun with this reading. I love Winnie the Pooh. So I hope this one was helpful and that it gave you some guidance and clarity that you were looking for. All right. I really want to say that, like, really important, trust your intuition. It's really like you're highly sensitive right now in terms of intuition, and it'll guide you properly. All right. So I hope you have a wonderful week. I'm sending you lots of love, lots of light, and lots of fun. And if you like this video, please consider subscribing and liking it. I would truly appreciate it. Okay, bye-bye. Now, what messages Spirit has for you? You chose the little red balloon. Just even by the choice makes me feel like you're feeling there's some sort of like floating, some sort of happiness, lightness of being. But we shall see what the cards have to say to us. All right. Okay, we have the World. So you do feel like you are on top of the world. Like there's a lot of motion forward. We have 6 of Pentacles. Oh, so interesting. The Wheel of Fortune, change. Death and Justice. Okay, that's a lot of major arcana cards. So this is actually a pretty strong message here. So we have again the World, which does mean you're like there is an end of cycle. And it's definitely it's definitely portrayed here. I like that you have 2 scales here, and they're both quite balanced. So you also have death. So death is that means that there's an ending again with the Wheel of Fortune here. Yes. So just like a major ending. It feels like there was a completion, and now I think you're embarking on a new cycle. It's a positive new cycle because it's just as we do have balance here. We have here the fact that we have the heart and the feather, which means like intuition and also divine guidance, if you will. Here it's 6 of Pentacles, very giving, very like strong giving spirit, very sorry. That's a strong feeling of you have a lot to give and you have a lot to offer. The King of Wands is what is clarifies. Sorry, I'm trying to get my cards. Just want to make sure I don't miss any. Okay, so yeah. So the King of Wands is actually clarifying the Justice. So to me, the King of Wands again is like has an entrepreneurial spirit. It is someone who knows what they want. There's a lot of knowing where you're headed, and he just kind of goes after it. And I wouldn't say reckless, but he has a lot of focus of what he wants, and he likes to be very much independent. So I want to say like there could be something connecting in terms of like something legal with this person, or it could be that you're married somebody with this, or are you having some sort of union with this person. There's a okay, let's actually clarify also. I want to clarify the World. Okay, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, okay. So again, an ending. It was like very satisfying, but you're also having here a beginning of like something. It's interesting because to me does seem like it is based on the Ace of Cups, romantic, something very fulfilling, something that you've been wanting emotionally. Wanting is coming to, it's starting out. Fortune, death. What is the end? What ending are we having? Okay. Huh. So interesting. So it's an ending of Queen of Wands. It's an ending of the Queen of Wands. So again, the fact that we have two like the king and the queen together, it means that there's some they're either the fact that if to me it seems like there is somebody who is your counterpart here, and you might actually be joining them in some sort of way. The fact that we have the ending here with the Queen of Wands, to me it seems like it's I'm getting the message of like, yes, you don't need to be alone by yourself, always like doing the everything like by yourself, defending by yourself. There's, I think, some energy, somebody's going to come in to your life that's going to help you with it. It's going to help balance you out. Like, to me it seems like a death is it was an end of loneliness in a sense. Isn't that interesting? Sorry. I was like, yes, I mean, it's interesting to me. So I think you have that. There's a lot of giving energy here. Let's actually see what the oracle cards have to say, because it's always important to look at them. Have faith. Okay. We have ask for help. Huh. That's so interesting, because maybe I think you're not one to ask for help. Seems to me you're very independent. So it's like, what do you need? Be willing to accept support. And that seems very important here too. Like somebody really wants to help you. That king, it's like a counterpart to you. And have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. Because there is a lot of change happening. A lot of endings, which is, can make you feel like you've lost balance. Again, here with this, actually, it really highlights the fact that it is definitely a change, because we have the butterflies and then you're going through a transformation. There is a lot of that, like completion. Now you're going through a transformation. I feel like you've been wanting love, but you haven't. And here's the thing, it's like you haven't really been allowing it. You've been you're so like strong and being like, I'm so strong, I'm so independent, I don't need support. Even if like you've been wanting it, because it seems like you have been wanting that, you have been wanting the love, but even though you've been wanting it, you're scared of actually asking for help or allowing others to really help you and be in, because you feel like it's gonna mean that you no longer are independent. But that's not true. Actually, it feels like if you do get the help, if you do get that balance that you do need, like the counterpart, you actually can accomplish more. It feels like to me that that's going to help you elevate you into another level. It's like an ending of being here, and you're going to go to even further than you want. Seriously, I love this. Okay, so the butterfly spirit transformation is beautiful. Yeah, you're going through a transformation. Think a transformation to allow more love into you, into your life. So yeah, that's very important. Seems like it's coming. You just have to also allow it and accept that you are like here. Look how beautiful the butterflies are. You have a lot of transformation going through. You should maybe check out, I have a transformation video. I'll put it up so that you can look at it. Maybe that'll help you too. Pissed, ahem, hey you. So this is the Oracle of E. So I think that I always find this funny. So basically what I'm getting here is like the universe really wants to help you. Like I'm glad you clicked on this video. I think it was exactly what you needed to hear. So the universe really wants to help you. It wants to give you exactly what you want. but you kind of have been, it's been going on deaf ears because I think you're so scared of letting people in a sense. So it's kind of nudging you and gently saying, hey, it's time, it's happening, love is gonna come in. It's like, I feel like you might already know where it is, and if not, somebody's coming into your life that is you're gonna see that there's some sort of balance for you. They're that counterpart you've been wanting and needing. And so like, I think it's gonna kind of gently knock on your head, and that's what it's gonna try to get you to see. I think you're almost there because you are transforming and there is ends and happening. I feel like don't struggle with it is what I also feel like. Float up. Like, let it just naturally float up. So here we have look and we have garden. So these are from Winnie the Pooh's first words. I actually like to use, I like to use all sorts of cards to try to do divination with. And I love Pooh Bear, like Winnie the Pooh, so I wanted to try something different. And so we have look. So I really think that look at yourself in the mirror, but I also feel like it's like somebody is in your life or somebody's coming into your life that could very well be a reflection of who you are, like a twin flame, if you will, right? It also like means that really look at yourself, and like sometimes we kind of have sometimes this thing that we have to be stronger and not feel vulnerable, but I feel like it's like really look at yourself and know that that's okay too. But twin flame, definitely, I have a strong feeling of twin flame here as well. You have garden, so planting all your, like planting and tending to the seeds that you've planted. Here he's harvesting, so maybe you've already put down the foundations. Now it's just time to harvest. But look how happy he is, and I think there's a time for happiness for you. It seems like there's a lot of like positive things coming into your life. I love that it is, that it's a new beginning, and it's a really positive new beginning. And okay, so we have here the divination dice, L, T, P, D. We have 5, which is a number of conflict. 5 is a number of conflict. We have Taurus. Sorry if I'm shaking everything. Aquarius. June is important. June is important to something. Here we have law. Oh, there's a lot of law coming up today. August is important too. So yeah, next month I'm gonna actually have should be releasing my August reading soon. So check that out too if you want. The last letter of your name. Cooking again. It might even be say like cook yourself some freshly made vegetables from the garden. Okay, so we don't know. There's another like feels like there's something uncertain here. So I think in the past you had a broken heart based on this, and I think that kind of shut you off from allowing yourself to like allow some other people into your life. But I feel like it's the end of this cycle. It's the end of the broken heart. It's like you're moving forward now, and that's a good thing. With the law here, I'm not sure. It's like there's something to do with law that's important to you. Well, again, yeah, that could make sense too, because we do have the justice card. So something with justice is important as well. There's something, but it's just so you know, it's a positive conclusion to it. So if there is some legal stuff that's happening, it seems like it's a very positive thing that's going to happen. Yes. All right. Sorry. All right. Oops. We have a lot of sprinkles. I just dropped it. Where'd it go? Okay. Well, I just assumed it was here. Okay, so we have moth. See, so the moth here means that you're kind of, feels like there's something that is attracting to you that is not really beneficial. Some sort of addiction, some sort of like, I want to say like, usually It might be that you're being called for something. Yeah, something that's not healthy for you. Again, you have the little bee, so it's very much you're a hard worker. Oh, I love this. So your tree is actually full of leaves again, so you're ready to harvest soon. Something effort that you've been doing is happening now. Elephant could say good luck. Good luck in moving steadily along with the turtle here. A leaf, again, I think it's time for harvest. I also think that it's very important to acknowledge that every case is unique. It's not like, I feel like it's important to say, like, even if you were hurt or somebody has hurt you in the past, doesn't mean that everybody will. Look at each individual unique, like as a separate experience, a separate person, and really see them for who they are, not generalize. I choose strength. Yeah, you're a very strong person. I could tell that just by you're very independent, very strong, very like set on your like I can do things by myself. But allowing others to help is not a weakness. So we have the butterfly again. We do a lot of transformation along with the death, a lot of transformation. Live your dream. That is important. I feel like your dream is like there's a lot of things, but there's also lots of love in there. Yeah, I think the Cupid's gonna throw an arrow at you soon, if he hasn't already. Or it's like it's gonna come. You're gonna fall in love sooner. That's pretty cool. We have the little cat here, which is again intuition. To me, it's like intuition. It's also stuff that we, like things that you're not quite sure of. Will come. There will be clarity soon. I love you to the moon and back. Oh, there is like a lot of love. Do think lots of stuff coming here. You versus you. Again, I think you kind of stand in your own way, not meaning to, but because you're so, there's like a thing of like, oh, I have to be so strong and be by myself, and kind of you get in your own way. Even when people are trying to help you, you rather not accept it. And I feel like Spirit really wants you to accept the help that's being offered. It could be even it might be like, like Spirit guide is like, I want to help you, but you don't accept it. So be on the lookout, I think. But I feel like the transformation is happening, and that's really a good thing. We have the fairy. So again, like magic there. So it's all like kind of mischievous and having fun. Music is a big thing for you. I think it's like listen to your favorite song. It might like there's a song that there's lyrics that just really get to you. It seems like maybe you haven't been listening to it, but like there's a special song that the lyrics speak really profoundly to you. It's just telling you to listen to that. I don't know why, but that's what it is. Okay, now we're gonna do the Pooh bit. Sorry, Winnie the Pooh quotations. That is really what you really need to hear. That will definitely help you as you go forth. Okay, so we have 3. We're doing 3. I did mean a little larger, small helping. That's from Winnie the Pooh. So I think also being very clear about what you mean, and it's okay to actually want more than you have. Like, don't feel bad about asking for more. So Winnie the Pooh. It never hurts to keep looking for sunshine. That's Eeyore. And that's true too. Like, if there's anything, and also I want to say add sunshine, and I also say it never hurts to keep looking for love too. Like, and really that's kind of what I think. I always get to where I'm going by walking away from where I've been. And that's so interesting. The last group also got this one. So I think this is very important. That in order to move forward, you have to walk away from the past. You have to release the past. It's very important. Past hurts. Just because somebody hurt you in the past doesn't mean that the next person will too. It's important to look at people individually and see what their merits are. And there is like a love coming. There's like seems like there's love coming your way. Again, and if you're with somebody, I'm not saying that a new person's coming, but maybe it is. But like, there's somebody there who's trying to help you. Like it seems like, and it might not be just a romantic, but it might be a business help, or some sort of help where it's like somebody is your counterpart in some regard, and they want to help you. So I think it's important that, yeah, it's an important message just to allow to. Um, but I think overall, like, there's a lot of, like, you're going through a shift and a change. That's really what I'm getting, and that's okay. That's like actually a really beautiful thing, because if you see all the butterflies, they're absolutely gorgeous. So allow yourself to go through this. Be careful of whatever it is that's attracting you. That's not helping you. It's like you're attracted to something that's not helping you. So just be aware of that. I really want to say it's like thoughts or feeling sorry, or maybe it's going back to somebody who didn't treat you right, something like that. Okay, so that is it for you, group 2. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gave you some sort of clarity of something that you needed to know right now. If you like it, please consider liking and subscribing. I'd always appreciate that. And I am sending you lots of love, lots of light, lots of fun and happiness. And thanks again. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Hello, group 3. Let's find out what message Spirit has for you, Spirit Guides had for you. Choose the little honey pot, so it makes me feel that there's some sweet treats in store for you. That is so cool. Okay, these are the oracle cards, and we're going to read them in just a bit. But first, we're going to get to tarot cards to see what kind of message Spirit wants for you. 7 of Wands. I feel like you have to defend. You're in a posture of defending something. Oh, we have 4 of Wands, 5 of Swords. Oh, that's interesting. So 4 of Wands is like some sort of celebration, some sort of like, it could be a union, a happiness. So okay, we have actually got a whole bunch. So we also have the 5 of Swords, which again, it's like you're still, see how there's that defensive posture. You're just trying to, here you're gonna have to cut away things, but you're still battling. I have 6 of Cups, which is an interesting thing, because you also kind of goes very well together with the 4 of Wands. There's this like there's a nostalgia, a feeling of like, or some sort of like union, some sort of love there. 9 of Wands, again, this is like endurance, kind of having grit. And we have the 8 of Swords. Just based on this is like it's an interesting thing, because there are no major arcana. So this is like although what's happening now, it may seem like it's a lot of stuff, there's nothing like major really happening. Like it's these things should all shift and relatively fast. So again, we have, feel like you're having to defend yourself a lot. A lot of the defending could be somebody you love, defending a lot of like, yeah, but a lot of it's mental too. A lot of you feel stuck, you feel like in an impossible situation, but a lot of it is like more like your thoughts are making it out. And I'm not saying that these things aren't, happening, or that aren't important or anything. I'm saying is that sometimes when we have let's say like an event happened, right? Let's say you had a fight, right? Some sort of argument with somebody. Usually your brain kind of takes on after it and just kind of starts looping it, and doesn't it? And don't you just start to kind of feel like, yeah, that guy, I can't believe it. Oh my God. And you kind of make it gets growing and gets bigger and bigger. That's this card right here. That kind of growing this momentum and tying you, because it's actually tying you to whatever, to all the events that happen. It's like it's really just tying you to it. So it's kind of just, it makes you feel not so good, which is interesting, because here we do have like, there is celebration, there is like feeling some sort of connection coming in. To me, it seems like there is a love connection. Could be somebody from your past that's coming here. Could also be kids, something with kids, but it feels like it's something from the past coming back. Like this connection, there's a nostalgia, some sort of like feeling that you've had it before. A union, could be twin flames, because the four of wands is the twin flame card. But again, with the 7 of wands, it's like there's like so many different things. It's like, oh, there's so much like there's a little conflict here, walking away, having to cut things. I really wanna, let's see what the sometimes I like to clarify things, and I think it's important right now. So let's clarify the 9 of wands. What is it that you have to, like, where you're so determined? What's having you, like, usually as a person who's like all bandaged, but still is still up defending. And again, here we have the 10 of swords. So here is interesting because we have the 10 of swords. It means that there is an end to this conflict, but it does leave you, like, it totally leaves you completely drained. I'm not sure if it's like, I guess it might be like this. There's some sort of like, might be that whatever's happening with somebody, like in terms of love or relationship, there's like a lot of conflict around it. There you have a lot of resistance from from other people externally. 10 of swords, but it is coming to an end. This conflict is coming to an end. Let's actually see what the oracle cards have to say. So here we go. We have slow down, pause, and allow things to unfold. Yeah, that is actually really good advice, because it feels like you're kind of like, you are always on the move. You're the one who has to like keep defending, but you're kind of also the person, like for example, the 5 of swords, you're also kind of not instigating, meaning it, but just being ready at the defense all the time. Love makes the difference. Love heals all past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. And it's not just romantic love, just saying love in general can heal. I feel like, yeah. Let's see what other stuff we have. Bear brown spirit is take a time out. I do feel like that would be a good thing. I feel like maybe things, because I really do feel that these things that are happening, all these conflicts that are happening, are really transitory. They are going to blow over, I think. But maybe you do need a timeout. Maybe just to allow it to kind of dissipate without you there. Because I think the more you engage in whatever conflict is happening, the more you think about it, the more you engage, the more you have to defend, the more it's becoming bigger. But if you just take a little time out, like maybe go on vacation, just let like sleeping dogs lie, I guess, if you will, things will kind of resolve themselves. Magnanimous me, yeah. So again, it's like knowing that you have the power, but just because you have the power doesn't mean you need to use it. Yeah, that's kind of like very important here. Okay, so let's see. It's actually very interesting. Actually, this is a very interesting reading to me. Slow down, pause, and allow things to unfold, because it's basically telling you the same thing. You need to like take a time out, really go enjoy yourself, do things that you love, and yeah, don't engage. Really feels to me like don't engage is what is coming through. Yeah, here we have play. Go take the time out to play and spend time with friends. Yeah, like this is like really what I would say is a really important message here. All right, let's see what the divination dice have for us today. Oh, and a butterfly came out too. Okay, so we have F, N, Q, H, T. We have love, but it's a distance. Yeah. Maybe you're separated from the person. But there is love there. Teaching, so like learning something, teaching something, very important. October is an important month. You have Virgo. January is also important. Pisces. Oops, it's actually said 1 and then it said 2 because of me. So I think if you're not with somebody, love is coming for you, and it might be from somebody from the past. Yeah, so we used to be 1 and now you're 2. And cooking is also important. Nurturing, maybe take the time out and cook is very important here too. Like, really enjoy yourself with this. Let's do a sprinkle of charms. Shush a cat. Something's hidden will come to light soon. Live, love, life. No, live, laugh, love. Sorry. I always change things around. But yes, that's important. Like, I think you need to take the time out to live, laugh, and be able to love. I love you. Love is coming through. The love between a grandmother and a granddaughter is forever. If you have like a grandmother that passed away, or some loved one that passed away, they wanted to send you that wanted you to know that they love you and they're thinking of you, like they're watching over you. It really does seem to me that is something that's there. I can. Yes, you can. Just because you can doesn't necessarily mean you have to. Just letting you know that is like, just because you can doesn't mean that you have to. It's important to me. Weakness is a choice. Strong is beautiful. And here, and you know what? But strong is beautiful. I think you're kind of always having to like show your strength. You're always trying to like show how strong you are, how determined you are, how like you can make everything work out. And I really and that is, and but I feel like that also can be a weakness as well, because you're always in the defensive. You're always or either that, or you're always ready for things. I mean, them might be preventing you, because if we're always ready for something to happen, like not necessarily a good thing, it kind of just like you're always in that state of mind, where I think what it really Spirit wants you to do is not be in that state of mind, but be in a fun state of mind. It's really, to me, it seems like it's telling you to go play, to go on vacation. I know, well, not, we can't really go on vacation, but go on a staycation, go do something that you really enjoy. Feels like kid-like stuff. Yeah, we need to find a balance for you. Always love. And it's important. Even if people are like being annoying. Yeah. It's like, regard them with love and compassion. It's really what I'm like. I feel like that's important too. So the fact that we have Little Mermaid, but her back is showing, there's some emotional things that you're not wanting to face right now. You're trying to move away from whatever it is that is. Oh, here you go. Angels are watching over me. Yeah, that could be spirit again of your grandma, or some past, or some loved one that has passed. They really want you to know that. Elephant, keep moving in a slow, steady pace. There is transformation here. This is definitely, a wish is coming true. There's a lot of wishes coming true lately. I'm glad about that. So you have the key. I really do think you have the key for, I really want to say, your own happiness. Your favorite season is important too. Sorry, I just noticed that he was hiding here. So yeah, you have the key to your own happiness. And I really think it's like allowing yourself to play and to have fun. I think that's really important. Okay, let's see what wise words Winnie the Pooh has for us today. What you need to hear. Oh, okay. Okay. 4 came out instead of 3, and that's okay. So, if the string breaks, then we try another piece of string. Owl. I love that. So if something doesn't work, you try a different thing. Doesn't mean that it's like a failure, right? It doesn't mean that you failed. It just means that you have to try something else. And here, a hug is always the right size. Maybe you need a little, this is from Winnie the Pooh. So I feel like spending time with your friends, and hugs are important. If it's not here, that means it's out there. Winnie the Pooh. And it never hurts to keep looking for sunshine. That's also an important thing. Yeah, so it's like, again, don't look at, like, don't focus on things that are out of your control, I really want to say. But really look for things that make you happy and actually go after them. And sometimes you do need to go. If you haven't found the wish that you've been looking for, maybe it's out there and it's waiting for you to find it. I feel like that is definitely there. There's like love there. Like, feel that there's love and there's some connection in the past, but you have to be willing to accept it. Okay, I think that would be it for you, Group 3. I hope this reading helped and it gave you some clarity on a situation that you're going through. I think love is definitely coming for you. Even if it's not like right now, or if you're separated, the love is there and it's coming, or it's like it's being drawn together. Because there was one and now there's two. Okay, and sorry about that. So yes, so if you like the reading, please consider liking and subscribing. And I just want to send you lots of love, lots of light, lots of fun, lots of happiness, lots of rest and playtime. And thanks again. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.